Newly released Epstein files reveal a flash of orange on jail video near his cell the night he died, described by the FBI as possibly an inmate, but later described differently in official reports, raising fresh questions about what really happened that night. Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his cell at the Metropolitan Correctional Center on August 10, 2019. The official ruling from the New York City medical examiner was suicide by hanging. Both the Trump-era DOJ and the later Garland DOJ watchdog report in 2023 concluded the same. Suicide, with major failures in jail protocols but no evidence of foul play. The case has always had scrutiny because of broken cameras. 2 cameras in the cell area failed to record that night, leaving only one working camera covering a common area and stairways outside Epstein's tier. Officials said the footage showed no one entering the area near his cell after a corrections officer at around 10:41 p.m. Recent documents from the Epstein files, including internal FBI logs and reviews of that video, show a different detail that wasn't highlighted in the public watchdog report. Around 10:39 p.m. on August 9th, the footage captured a blurry orange shape moving up the stairs toward the locked tier where Epstein's cell was. The FBI observation log described it as a flash of orange looks to be going up the L-tier stairs. Could possibly be an inmate escorted up to that tier. Inmates wore orange uniforms, while corrections officers did not. Independent video experts consulted by CBS News said the movement looked more consistent with someone in an orange prison uniform than an officer or someone carrying linen. The DOJ Office of Inspector General's review of the same footage interpreted it differently, saying inmates were on lockdown at the time and it was possible someone is carrying inmate linen or bedding up the stairs. Their final report referred to it as an unidentified corrections officer appearing to walk up and return shortly after. This difference wasn't mentioned in the public watchdog report, which stuck to the conclusion that the last person near the area was an officer at 10:41 p.m., with no one else approaching Epstein's cell. Other issues from the night and aftermath include the cell was in disarray when Epstein was found, with multiple nooses made from ripped clothing and linens. Guards ripped one cloth noose from around his neck during the response, but investigators later couldn't confirm which noose was used. Basic forensics like fingerprinting or DNA on items in the cell weren't done thoroughly. Guards falsified logs about required checks. They were indicted for lying, but charges later dropped. The crime scene was mishandled early on, with items moved before full FBI processing. The medical examiner noted no defensive wounds suggesting an attack, and the footage was too blurry for firm conclusions in some views. A pathologist hired by Epstein's brother, Dr. Michael Baden, said neck injuries looked more like strangulation than hanging. Epstein's brother and others close to him have said they don't believe it was suicide. He was engaged in his case and had just hired new legal help. Attorney General Barr, under Trump, said he personally reviewed footage and saw no one entering the cell, calling it a perfect storm of screw-ups. The failures were real and documented across administrations, but the new files show internal debates over key details, like that orange flash weren't fully reflected in public conclusions. This doesn't prove foul play, but it adds to questions about jail mismanagement and whether everything was fully examined. The files came out under a transparency law showing more of the investigative work that was kept internal before. It's a complex case with a lot of loose ends still. What do you think about these new details? Let me know in the comments. We'll keep following any updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.